Hi, question 7. The question said, how can you guarantee a guaranteed return on investment? Well, the answer is you can't. The only one that you can get a guaranteed investment is your term deposit. If you fix it for a certain number of periods, and that will be a guaranteed rate of return during that period. But what you don't realize is that that return is very low, especially given our low inflation rates. But it also means that you have an opportunity cost that you miss out on potential higher returns than a term deposit. A term deposit in nature is very defensive because you only get a low rate of return because there's not much risk involved in that term deposit, but you don't have access to that term deposit during that certain period of time. So the rates of return are very low. At the moment, they're higher than, it depends what type of cash account that you have, but it does not have the same flexibility. You cannot guarantee future return for other asset classes. The only way to like growth assets, like Australian shares, international shares and property, you cannot guarantee the rate of return. But you hope that in the long term that they generate high rates of return because those type of asset classes carry high risk. So you want money for that risk, or else you wouldn't invest in those asset classes at all. So there's always a saying, past performance is not an indicator of future performance. So if you see rates of returns for these particular investments, that's in the past. It doesn't mean that they can achieve that or be sustainable for that in the future. And returns change all the time. You have no guarantee of that. But one of the ways that you can minimize risk is through diversification, having a diversified investments, sectors, and asset classes as well, to make sure you have a base rate of return. But keep in mind, if you do invest in high rates of cash and fixed interest in defensive assets, your rate of return will be quite lower compared to people who are invested 100% in growth assets.